Hey folks, I'm H2 and you're on the F3 channel. Hey, I appreciate you joining me here today, and I just wanted to get back on the channel and talk about a few things, particularly if you're in the market for buying a used car. So, as a result of the storms and the hurricanes that have ripped through here of late, and the amount of flooding that has transpired, it's going to put a lot of cars on the market with a salvage title or a flooded title. And let me tell you what that's all about. So when a car is damaged and the insurance company writes it off as a complete total loss, and the owner of that vehicle is paid for that car, that title now becomes labeled as salvage or flooded. So if it was in an accident and if the damage was was more than the insurance company wanted to pay to repair it, it would get stamped with a salvage title. And so for those vehicles that are part of a flood whereby the water is deep enough to submerge the engine compartment in water, it will be a total loss, and that vehicle will now have a flooded title. And so all those cars, don't make it to the junkyard for parts. Some of them are repaired or bought with this subject or this the degraded title, and they are fixed up and sold. And so if you're out there looking for a used car and you find one with a salvage or a flooded or maybe even rebuilt label on the title, you have to make sure you know all of the details about it before you make that purchase. And I want to give you a few points that you need to know about. First of all, you should get a very good price on the car, because after all, it's deemed as junk. But the cons to that is that title or that label on that title is forever. And so when you go to get rid of that vehicle or you try to sell that vehicle, you might not get what you think you're going to get for it, because with that title, with that label on that title, it becomes a hard sell. The next thing you need to know about is the insurance. Before you make that purchase for a salvage, flooded, or rebuilt title vehicle, you need to make sure you're going to be able to get the insurance coverage that you need for that particular vehicle. Because as you well know, the insurance companies are out to make money, and if it looks like that vehicle is going to be not roadworthy, they may not insure you. So make sure you got your insurance lined up before you make that purchase. The last thing is the title will always have that particular label on it. And so again, if you find one with that label, you have to make that decision whether to go through with the purchase. But what about those vehicles out there that do not have that label? So if you didn't know this, there is a way and there is a pipeline whereby salvage, rebuilt, and flooded vehicles can move across state lines into various auto pipelines such that they can provide a clean title. And certainly if it has a clean title, you're going to pay more for it, and thereby may find yourself stuck with a lemon. All right, so if you're out there looking for a good deal, beware of the deals, because there's going to be a record amount of vehicles out there in the used car market, primarily maybe sitting on a lot or for sale by owner, that is going to have a blemished title on it. And even if it doesn't have a blemished title, you can't exactly trust what you're getting there. So I just want you to be aware out there as an informed consumer in the used car market. Make sure you're getting what you're paying for. All right. Hey, if you got any comments, leave me a post there and I'll make sure I'll address them as soon as I can. All right. Hey, I'm H2 signing off.